Hello people, I am Jaby Koay, joined by Achara, the big, silly, fun, fantastic, overpowered KIRK.
Wow, thanks.
And so we're looking at the Missing Stone official trailer with Barun, Sobti, and Bidita Bag, or Bog. I am so sorry. You try. It's directed by Vishal Furia and Alok Naik. This 5-episodic series is a story of a happily married couple, Dwani and Sahir. Dwani's birthday just around the corner. She is expecting the usual surprise from her younger sister Payal, who plans something elaborate each year. Ooh. This year, Payal has organized a weekend getaway at a resort, but this surprise soon turns into a shock when Payal does not arrive at the resort. The world stops for Dwani when she realizes that her sister is missing, or worse, she may be dead.
Uh-oh.
She's left putting together the clues of the puzzles that will help her find the truth about Payal.
When MX Player reached out to us and asked us to react to this, I was super excited because obviously this is a sort of mystery thing. When you guys are watching the trailer, I'm gonna do the same, and I'm sure you'll do the same as well. We're gonna try and come up with some theories about what's going on. Whatever theories you have, please do comment them below after we're done watching this trailer, because when the show comes out on the 25th, we're gonna be, Merry Christmas, by the way. We're gonna be checking it out, and then we're gonna see how close, how wrong we were, or what other new theories we have, and we're gonna choose our favorite theories that we get from the comments here, share them in our review, and we'll discuss. So yeah, please have a chat.
I have a feeling it's something bad.
Okay. Not creepy.
मेरी प्रॉपर्टी का नाम जिस आर्किटेक्चरल मास्टरपीस से इंस्पायर्ड है वो ये है, द स्टोन हाउस।
Did look at this place? यहाँ पे इतने सारे cool antiques हैं।
उसने सरप्राइज प्लान किया होगा घर पे।
इसीलिए तो पायल को सेल्फी भेजा है ताकि वो यहाँ आए। कोई फोन नहीं, कोई मैसेजेस नहीं। इस बार पायल का सरप्राइज ना कुछ ज्यादा ही सस्पेंस क्रिएट कर रहा है। अब बताओ पायल कहाँ तक पहुँची है?
लास्ट वीक रिजॉर्ट पे हमारा ब्रेकअप हो गया।
What?
मैं उसी रात को वहाँ से निकल गया।
ये क्या है?
पायल की ये थी। पायल सोमवार को नहीं थी।
How can you be so sure?
दरवाजे पे कोई तो आया।
क्या हुआ सब? पिछले हफ्ते क्या हुआ था?
रायन साहब बहुत गुस्से में लग रहे थे और उन दोनों में बहुत बड़ा झगड़ा भी हुआ था। This shit, I don't want this shit in my life. यार तुम उस सोमनाथ से मिली थी ना वहाँ पे?
हाँ। उसने क्या किया?
इसमें हम सब की गलती है।
तुम झूठ बोल रही हो। नहीं मैडम, सच बोल रही हूँ। तो सोमनाथ झूठ बोल रहा है। नौकरी चली जाएगी मैडम। पायल के साथ कौन था?
तुम थी ना पायल के साथ? और क्या किया तुमने पायल के साथ? पायल!
धोनी पायल के साथ एग्जैक्टली क्या हुआ ये तो हम नहीं जानते, but I have a feeling it's something bad.
This is not a supernatural vibe, is it? It's more like a thriller vibe. But like, I think it's just the stones that are giving me a slight supernatural vibe because they look kind of creepy to me, like kind of almost Stonehenge-y, like they might be magical, but I don't think but it's the missing stone.
We have a comment here from Anonymous says, I don't know why, but I feel like Barun is behind all these. So much excited to watch this. Look at 125. It felt like he is Barun.
But that's the thing. I feel like the trailer or the show is trying to make you think that it's Barun, like he's playing the boyfriend, right? Like I feel like the angles and the way that he's kind of acting in the scene, it's to make you think that it's him. I feel like that's too expected. And I wonder if maybe, you know, the show is kind of trying to lead you in that direction only to then turn around and be like, no, it was this other person all along.
To be honest with you, like watching it, I was just trying to keep up with it. I think I need to watch it one more time.
It was a little bit confusing.
So yeah, I was just a little bit, I get the tone and the vibe of the show. I think because I was trying to put together the pieces on the fly, I ended up making myself confused, is what happened. So the overall feeling that you get watching this, I understand, and I'm into that. Just, I'm more into thriller than I am into horror. And it feels like this is more up my alley than something like that's just straight up, you know, horror, blood and guts.
It kind of feels like a movie version of a murder mystery game. I really enjoy those types of games where you know, like Clue, where you're like, is it the candlestick in the living room. I get that kind of vibe here because they're just going around trying to, pick up the clues. There was an argument.
So a more frightening version of Knives Out? Is that what you're kind of getting
Yeah,
at?
like it kind of has that Agatha Christie vibe. I think, ooh,
The help,
what's this?
I just paused on a frame early on in the trailer. The helper who comes and says, oh, I saw such and such thing happen. He comes in with a weapon to try to kill someone. It's unclear what he is aiming at, but it looks like he's going for something that is,
head level,
a person level. It could be that he's, going for an animal and it just is a creepy looking shot.
It's an animal inside the house, sure. Like, that's a great way to hunt cockroaches.
I don't know.
No, maybe. Who knows?
It could have been a horse got, but he's doing something. And so I guess that, it's trying to make you confused on purpose as to who may have done it. And that shot right there makes you think that maybe he's in on something. But he struck me as the character that is the one that people are the least likely to take serious. And it turns out he's the one who's right and is like, he knows what's going on.
Oh, okay, so you think that he's going to know what's going on, but you don't think that he's the one that's
No, I don't.
doing it. Unless they're kind of going with the help are super jealous of the guests or whatever, and then they're like turning it around. They've got a lot of cool kind of thriller and horror tropes in here that I like. It almost feels like found footage, like taking selfies and stuff like that. It kind of almost immerses you in the story by being like, oh yeah, there's this and that. And so I imagine that maybe there might be some clues coming in from like cell phones and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It does sort of have a found footage vibe because people are shooting selfie video and whatnot.
Yeah.
Documenting their experience, which is very much something we all do. To the point of absolute nonsense. Like, we will just go out of our way to document our experience rather than experience the experience.
Yeah.
That's a cool element in there. It somewhat reminds me of the movie Scream, just a little bit. The thing that has me curious is what the missing stone's all about. Was that used to murder somebody?
That's what I'm wondering. Is it like the murder weapon, or is it like, I don't know, a clue or something?
Well, it's a big statement with regards to this property, stone house.
Yeah.
And then a stone goes missing. So is it that the stones themselves are very valuable or they were used as a weapon?
Yeah.
That's the confusing part for me. Like, I didn't know if that was what the relevance of the missing stone exactly was.
Although I'm not gonna lie, they really do kind of make Barun Sobti look like he is the bad guy. It's like anytime a movie does that, I'm like, no, you're leading me down the wrong path, and I refuse to believe that, even though maybe it's true. I don't know now.
I suppose just as an observation of humans, it's always interesting to see. I mean, I'm making an assumption here, obviously, but it's interesting to see the lengths people will go to deal with their jealousy. That's what it seems to be to me. There's some sort of jealousy happening here, some sort of nefarious behavior going on, and people are upset, feelings are involved, shit goes awry. So that's what I'm gathering from this. There's no telling what a person's response will be. The first time I really noticed that was in the movie Minority Report, the opening of the film. This husband realizes his wife is cheating on him, and then he's about to have a crime of passion, and Tom Cruise stops him. And that was the first impression in my brain of like, whoa, that people will go to those kinds of lengths? That's crazy to me. You're sort of seeing a similar thing here of just like the human condition and how people will respond in these unfavorable circumstances, let's just put it that way. Like, things that you don't necessarily want to be dealing with, it's sort of thrust upon you. There's a lot going on. I'm honestly still confused, but I'm curious.
But that's why you have to watch the show, which is coming out on 25th December, so really soon. We'll be watching it, and then we're gonna come back and see how close we were. Usually I'm pretty good at figuring this stuff out. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Who do you think did it? What do you think's going on? Maybe it's just a thing where like the younger sister, I'm assuming, is jealous of the older one and she's orchestrated this whole thing.
It's also cool that they give you all 5 episodes like right away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it seems to me, is that they just dropped it all at once so that you could just
binge watch it.
You can binge watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I haven't binge watched anything in so long that I forgot the phrase binge watch. Yeah, it's cool that they just give it to you all at once.
So hit us with your theories below, and we shall discuss.